Hello.
This is Lavon. This is Nat. And this is Sarah. And I'm Jamie. An estimated 30,000 victims of sex trafficking die each year from abuse, disease, torture, and neglect. 80% of those are under the age of 24, and some are as young as the age of 6. Human trafficking is a recruitment, transportation, harboring, or obtaining of a person for the purpose of a commercial sex act and forced labor, organ removal, etc. Human trafficking is a form of modern slavery. After conducting thorough research and listening to the stories of human trafficking victims, I have learned the extreme dangers of this criminal industry and how crucial it is that we put this to an end. After explaining the tremendous dangers on human trafficking and the importance of knowledge on this issue, I hope you will take a step toward the right direction by sharing awareness in order to prevent and hopefully stop this criminal act. It is extremely vital that people are aware of human trafficking. People need to fully understand the dangers related to this criminal industry, as well as the precautions one needs to take in order to reduce the chances of this happening to them. According to the recent reports of the Council of Europe, human trafficking has reached epidemic proportions. Billions of people are being trafficked for various reasons. However, women and children are the primary victims of human trafficking. The International Labor Organization estimates that there are 40.3 million victims of human trafficking, with hundreds of thousands being within the United States. Human trafficking victims have been identified all over the country. They are made to work or provide commercial sex against their will in legal and legitimate business settings, as well as underground markets. The widespread lack of awareness and understanding of human trafficking leads to low levels of victim identification. It is a must that you know the basic precautions you need to take to ensure that you do not become a victim in this criminal act. Always pay attention to your surroundings. If you're in an area that makes you feel unsafe, don't ignore that feeling. Phone a friend or call a cab to reach your destination. Try and reduce the use of back roads and alleyways. Never walk with your head down, as this is an indicator of oblivion, which can make you an easier target. If you do not know the person personally, never take anything offered to you, as this is how people have been drugged in the past. Your safety is your main priority, and it's crucial you use these basic precautions to ensure your safety. Now that we've discussed the extreme dangers of human trafficking, let's focus on the solution. There has been many things done or created in order to prevent this law-breaking act and ensure safety to the victims and future victims along with the survivors. The FBI runs a human trafficking reporting service and is also part of the Human Smuggling Traffic Center, which is a multi-agency task force that monitors the trafficking of people. In the United Nations, there were 130 countries that signed the UN Protocol to prevent, surpass, and punish trafficking in persons. There is also a National Human Trafficking Hotline, which is a national anti-trafficking hotline serving victims and survivors of human trafficking, as well as anti-trafficking community. The hotline's mission is to provide the victims and survivors with access to critical support and services to get help and ensure safety. They offer round-the-clock access to a safe space to report tips, seek services, and ask for help. Since human trafficking has become widespread during the last decade and is continuing to gradually increase, a combined effort requires people to work together to overcome this phenomenon. Human trafficking can happen to anyone, which is probably the scariest part about this issue, is no one is safe. Speaking hypothetically, imagine walking down the street on your way to work or on your way home from school, or walking to the nearest bus stop, and you get snatched up by someone and end up becoming a victim of human trafficking. Will it take you until then to actually take a step towards this issue? I hope not, because even then it might be too late. Now imagine walking down that same street, going to the same bus stop, and human trafficking is not a worry in your mind. Now in a perfect world this would be true. However, nothing is perfect, but we can get pretty close to it if we all do our part in spreading awareness to put this to an end. As I've explained to you many times, there is a definite need for awareness on human trafficking in order to put it to an end. It is a horrible criminal act that exploits our youth and takes advantage of women and men. It takes a psychological and physical toll on its victims. However, more and more people are starting to put the cruelty and brutality of this industry in the spotlight, and organizations and hotlines have started to help. I highly encourage you to take a step in the right direction by spreading awareness and trying to end this criminal act. Every person matters, and it all starts with you.